And yep, on the blue team in the semifinals of the Heroes Community Cup number 2. In game number 2 between myRevenge and Lala's Land, we got myRevenge on the blue team. Foe will be the Malfurion. Capricorn onto the Nazeebo. Zappy will be playing as the Zeratul. Misfina as the Tyros. Sliderbite as Leoric. And on the red team, Lala's Land, Tanuki will be playing as the Rhaegar. Atropi onto what looks like a Raynor, a Marshal Raynor. Really awesome scheme, by the way. Telstra will be playing as the Muradin. We got Vendetta onto the Sonya. Last but not least, CW will be the Arthas. Telstra connects Stumbled and Howling Blast as well from Arthas. Misfiner runs away quickly with their Druid's Might like a little girl. But Telstra taking a little bit too much damage on the back line. They has to pull back Foe with those aggressive Moonfires. Have to play very safe. You're just a very squishy target. Zappy with Singularity Spike just to harass CW a little bit. Forcing the tapping of the well there. Possible. Bottom lane aggression coming up from both sides. 3 members from each team will be here. 4 now for Lala's Land. It is going to be the Rhaegar, Raynor, Muradin, and Sonya. Up against Nazeebo, Foe, Misfiner. I'm thinking that based on how the early game goes, we may actually see Gargantuan instead of Revenant Spirit, which is still okay. It's not that big of a deal. Alright, Talon's getting picked up. It will be Scouting Drone as well as Reanimation and Regen Master, Block, Death Ritual, hold that thought. Foe pulling back. Stumble from Telstra not connecting. Zappy goes in. Nice Singularity Spike, but Vendetta needs to pull back. Moonfire doing some damage there. Possible Hearthstone back here by Vendetta. And on the side for the red team, seems like Arena's going for Give Me More instead of Seasoned Marksman. I actually like Seasoned Marksman a lot, so I don't like this. Warpaint, no, actually Shot of Fury. Still Warpaint, CW taking a little bit too much damage. You have to pull back. Regen Master for Arthas as well as Spiritwalker's Grace for Rhaegar, I think. Yep, it is. And Reverberation for Muradin. We're going to see some form of damage up on this Red Immortal by the blue team. Actually, the fight getting set up really well. Ancient Spear not connecting. Vendetta in a spot there with the Whirlwind. Nothing to stop him. Slider back from behind with the Scatter Swing. Tanuki dropping a lot of HP. Will go down first. And 1 man down already. But myRevenge, they still have got 5 members up. And we have Arthas on the back line there swinging by. But not enough. It seems like Lala's Land, they're not really able to put up a fight here. Howling Blast connecting. CW. Good positioning there. It's a Red Immortal. The stun will not connect on the Arthas. But Vendetta now, a little bit of trouble. Zappy in a lot of trouble. Telstra jumps in. And Stumbled connecting only on Sliderbite. The Leoric. CW dropping a little bit HP. 50 against, it's actually 50% of Misfiner's HP right now. Telstra with a bit of a peeling. Zappy pulling back again. And it's just a lot of back and forth action with 1 takedown for myRevenge. Still too close to call it. But I think that for sure, you got a huge standoff. Level 4, they want Talon level up, Talon tier up. In fact, Rampant Growth for Malfurion. You're looking at Heart and Bones for Leoric as well as Even in Death, Focus Attack. And Atropi in a lot of trouble. Not going to spend a trading round actually. Will be okay. Good save there by CW. And a Wraith Walk will be used here by Sliderbite. But 50% on the Red Immortal's HP right now. Back to Nazeebo, it is the Spider Cluster by the way, so 3 more Spiders for Nazeebo. And Destruction for Arthas as well as the Focus Attack for both the Raynor as well as Sonya. And you also got Feral Heart coming in from Rhaegar. And a Thunder Burn. It's a very standard build from both sides, nothing really surprising except for Give Me More on Raynor. And it seems like they are just basically buying some time. Immortal HP is 50% on both sides right now. And the stun onto Sonya on the back line. CW having to pull back. Sliderbite down to just about a quarter of a HP. Zappy looking for a possible takedown on those targets with low HP. Telstra spots him out. Not going to do anything against him. And Red Immortal HP dropping a little bit there. The blue team just buying a lot of time. Capricorn going to solo against the Red Immortal. But the rest of the team is not able to defend this spot. They go in for the Tyrael. Tyrael is also going to go down. Vendetta there with the Archangel's Wrath. Tanuki going forward. Capricorn having to pull back. Vendetta now going in. Capri has got some extra damage from the zombie walls, but Zappy will go in and a Cleave will connect and Immortal will go down. 1,400 HP left for the blue one, but Malfurion takes the fall. And they're paying a lot of heavy tax right now, getting taxed out just for this blue Immortal. Is it going to be worth it? That's the question. I think that in terms of EXP, it may just be. It depends on whether they really want to push with the Immortal or not. Misfina on the back line. I really hope he goes for Holy Ground because it's going to be important against a 3-warrior lineup. Imposing Will also very good. So it's kind of like a bit of a trade, but I don't want to see Blood for Blood. Blood for Blood deals percentage damage, but and it's also good against Warrior. But Holy Ground is the one they really want to use, so that when it collapses one, and they really want to do some damage, you block them out immediately. You split them up, and that's important to note. So, unfortunately, Immortal achieved absolutely nothing for myRevenge. Level 7 is hit first by Lala's Land, and we also see the extra Earth Shield coming in for Rhaegar. What looks like a little extra sustain there. Hold that thought, Zappy. Singularity Spike not connecting. Telstro. Dolph Toss backs out. Vendetta now with some of those whirlwind in front. Both the Zeratul as well as Sonya really likes to dance, ballerina style, just circular motion. We'll take a Sonya with ferocious healing, so this is important. Consumes Fury, heals 10% maximum health for extra sustainability. They want to make sure that in the early game to the mid game before level 16 for Rhaegar, they can get some good heals off. The sustain is going to be strong, and that's why Rune Tap's also getting picked up here. This Piercing Bolt is for utility purposes, it's important to note. And a bit of a hybrid Toad build here for the Nazebo. Toad Affinity restores mana as well and reduces cooldown. That's very important for a Toad build. I will not be surprised if I don't see Leaping Spider. Capricorn in a lot of trouble. Capricorn dropping. Capri goes down. Zappy now with the wormhole just in time. But CW does not have the Howling Blast. We'll have to pull back for now. And a bit of a tough spot. Slider Bite is the one that's in a lot of trouble. They don't have enough stun. The Wraithfolk will be used. Slider Bite is going to be okay. He will walk away safely. Immortal spawning again in just about 5 seconds. About 70% of a level lead here for Lala's Land. And you have also follow through up, which basically means that this could be a possible right-click hybrid build with the Zeratul. You also have better momentum up on the Tyrael, Lingering Apparition. I think that's the one getting picked up. Enduring Growth as well for Malfurion. And in terms of damage against Immortal, seems like the Red Team is going to have the upper hand, which is really important. Like I said, in the drafting phase, they have the upper hand because of Rainer's Inspire. Rainer going for Fight or Flight again to activate the Adrenaline Rush. It also, basically, I think it reduces damage taken by 25% for 4 seconds. It's really important. It runs resistant as well. Keeps the hero alive. And that is something that the Singaporean teams really love. But I guess the rest of the region not so much. Telstra taking a bit too much damage for my liking. Having the pullback there. Zombie wall not really connecting. Vendetta lunges forward against Slider Bite. CW zoning out Misfina the Tyrael. Some Moonfire coming down from foe. Barely noticeable damage on those warriors there. Talstro mounting up. And it seems like they're just buying time with those posturing there. Talstro pulls back out with Dolph Toss, a 2-man target going down, and a Draenor buying a lot of time, but Zappy is out for the count, and the Zebo goes down first. Talstro now having to pull back, and you see Slider Bite dropping just to a sliver of health, and you got even in death, which basically means that Vendetta is going to get some damage here, but Talstro, man, he's down all the way to, let's see, I think about 50 HP. Will be okay because he does have second win. And a second Immortal will go to Lala's Land. 5 takedowns against 1. myRevenge, unfortunately for the team there, I think that they're just basically not performing right now in the second game. 3 warriors, very scary. They don't have enough crowd control. They need their level 10 for Void Prison. I don't think Nazebo has the chance to go for Revenant Spirit at all. Absolutely no chance. But then again, it's going to be up to posturing. It's going to be up to those positions. Slider Bite. Very aggressive player against the Immortal here. The Drain Up connecting only on Vendetta, the Sonya. And we got some of the extra structures going down. Both of those towers are gone. The gate is gone as well. Hyperion being summoned up here. We got, actually, we got Army of the Dead for Arthas as well as a very good Ruff of the Berserker. I like to see that. Ancestral Healing of Avatar. Not gonna be Bloodlust. I thought Bloodlust was very aggressive, but good. I like that a lot. So we got some damage against from the Immortal onto this tower there. I don't think the tower's gonna go down. Actually, he will. Vendetta now pulling back. Slider bite with the Skeleton swing. As a bit of a trade-off at level 7, not going for the increased range or increased slow, but going for pure survivability here. The Skeleton swing is really not going to achieve much against Lala's land. CW level 12 already. And we got Void Prison. It is still going to be Revenant Spirit, so Capri is going to base this solely on his player skill. Misfinder swings by. This could be big. They want to go for this Mud Cam, but you can see Capri is repositioning for the Revenant Spirit, and it counters really well, but Seedable from behind. It's not enough to stop him, though. Even in death, going to be used here. There goes the Void Prison, and some of those targets pulling back. Vendetta takes the full Slider Bite with a 2-target damage there quickly already, but those extra warriors on the backline will be doing a lot of damage against Slider Bite. Slider Bite is trying to hold up front, but Rainer will be saved. Arnott will go down. Ancestral Healing was on cooldown. Slider Bite having to pull back. Ancestral is already used there. We got that Singularity Spike. Slider is not able to run away. Last hit from Tanuki, and he gets the takedown. Now Zappy needs to run away. Will be able to do so. Telstra wants it. CW knows he's just right there. He pops the Frozen Tempest. Stumble, not going to connect Zappy with those jukes. Tanuki on the back line. He is going to be able to heal up a little bit, and the trade will be real. Misfiner there with their Dream Smite. Goes in, secures the takedown. Rhaegar. Capricorn respawns already. There's no Revenant Spirit. And Slider Bite also back into this action here. Lala's Land is not able to hold on an aggressive extended team fight, but Venetta's here, and maybe now they can fight the lockdown onto Capricorn is real, but Sonya getting walled up by foe. Great body block there by the Malfurion player, and Capri still on the run, having to go down at the end, will get taken out. A trophy with the Inspire being used right now, trying to go with those right click damage against Slider Bite. He's gonna get stunned, he's gonna go down. Lyric, we thought he went dying, unfortunately you're not. Misfinder now pulling back Veneta there against Zappy. It is the war of the ballerina in that moment there. But level 13 against 11, Lala's Land looking like they're going to look really strong in the mid-game. And that means that they may actually extend this to a third game. Oh, Malfurion getting caught out here, but nope, you're not going to see a follow-up. Rest of them really just wants the Immortal Slider Bite in its vicinity as well. We're going to see the Immortal get lowered to just about 50% HP. The relocation is going to mark the end of this big conflict here. But they need to tap the well. The repositioning is not so good. They have some time, half an Immortal HP worth of time. That's about 13k HP on Immortal. So they don't really have to worry too much about it. And myRevenge starts to wither down the HP of the Red Immortal. They have to get level 13. They cannot afford the next fight. They will not be as fast in the Immortal race. We can call it the new PC Master Race here. It's the Immortal Master Race. Telstra just zoning out the enemy from the Immortal here. But oh, Zappy spots out Tanuki. That's a viable target for takedown. Misfiner goes in. Judgment not used just yet. There goes their Druid Smite as well. And we can also see the Hyperion coming out to buy a lot of time and zoning, but foe is the primary target. 2 wars on top. And there goes the March of the Black here, but Slider Bite is not enough to do a lot of damage. Revenants against the CW Arthurs, that's not what you want. Capri is not able to do those damage. And the Entangler buying some time. But Capricorn is in a lot of trouble, looking like he's actually going to go down here. A trophy with the Inspire Up already. The Toad's not really doing anything. Howling Blast connecting, and that's a shotgun finish. Down goes Capricorn. What a good trade there. In fact, I think it's a 2-for-1 exchange. No, 2-for-0 exchange, really. Lala's Land really manning up their game in this second part of this series here. We got a Judgment not used at all in that fight. Misfiner just not having the opportunity there to use Judgment to zone out the enemy. I mean, right now, they gotta decide. They have Revenants, they've got big AoE damage, but Zombie All needs to be used, and they don't have the crowd control to set it up really well. They have to rely on the Void Prison as well as Entangler Roots, but the problem here is that Void Prison range has been nerfed, guys. So, you need the Zera tool to play very aggressively, which means he's caught off guard completely more often than not. Plus, you're up against 3 warriors. And this is going to be very, very tricky. Normally, 3 warriors against 2 warriors, it's kind of like 3 warriors have, again, a bit of an upper hand. It really depends on what kind of warriors you drop here. And if it's this kind of damage dealers, like Nazebo as well as the Zera tool, you're probably in a lot of trouble. You need more of a bruiser than anything else. But both Yorick as well as the materials and not bruises. A trophy down to 50%, gets healed back up. They're already level 16, by the way, which means that Tanuki has got a lot more heals. That would be a bit of extra cooldown getting reduced. Zappy giving a bit of a chase, but pulls her back. Tidal Waves, by the way. So if it connects, really, it reduces the cooldown by 3 seconds if it heals all 3 heroes. So in Battlefield of Eternity, there's this big area in this center of the map that will heal 3 heroes. And a Void Prison connecting on 3 targets. This is big. The jump in on the backline there. They want to get a trophy pops Hyperion. And we still have Tanuki keeping it up alive to sustain his role. Foe getting pulled back. He pops a Tranquility for himself. It is not what you want to see. Misfina with the Eldraine's Might realizes he's getting caught out of position. And we have Rayfall going in as well. A trophy gets bursted alive there by Even in Death using the Archangel's Wrath. But you have got Lala Slam pushing the bottom lane really well right now. Slider Bite and Zappy. Really, this is really execution problem, I feel. If they have a Void Prison into a very nice entangling roots, nothing is going to stop. And I repeat, nothing is going to stop Ravenous Spirit right there. Plus March of the Black King, that's a lot of AoE damage. A lot of AoE damage. Just got to make sure that Judgment's not being used in the mix, because that is going to box everyone out. But that is the initial lockdown there, and I think that could be a bit of a desync, really. And so far, full credits to Lala's Land. They're showing that they can pull a bit of a nice comeback in this series. Immortal spawning just about 10 seconds. Bruiser Camp on the left side goes to myRevenge. Siege Camp bottom goes to Lala's Land. The rest of the team looking like they want to go for one more, but Immortal is going to spawn in just under 3 seconds. And a lucky guess, they're also going to get a default position here. Arthur's using the default skin, by the way. And Slider Bite. CW. He is very far in front. The rest of the team not there yet. He takes 50% damage. Zappy gets bursted down, but there goes Tyros jumping. Where is the follow-up? Ravenous Spirit comes out. Not in the best of spot there. And it seems like Capri's not able to go on a full duration on the Ravenous Spirit. Much of Black King also missing a little bit, but the back lines there too will go down. Venditta's just sustaining a little bit too much with those whirlwinds going up. And of course, those Tidal Waves doing a lot of work in this battleground. Rhaegar's pretty good right here because you can see those heals being very effective. Healing Surge also. We've increased 25% on the primary target. Smart choice to not go for the Immortal, but to go for the Keep. He will take that down. 20 seconds before Zeratul and 25 before Malfurion. All the heroics have been used except for Ancestral. I think they can still go for another fight. Wrath of the Berserker is a very short cooldown on the Sonya. But we got Slider Bite with the Drain Hub on CW. Vendetta with a cut-off flank. And Ancient Spear connecting as well. They cannot decide if they want 1 or 2. They want to go for Tyr right now. Tyr getting bursted alive. Tyr now going down. Capricorn not able to land the zombie wall in position. Ravenous on cooldown, sorry, for the next 25 seconds. Void Prison on 2 targets. Zeratul wants to pick up the Rainer, but not able to do that. Rhaegar's already in the Void Prison, and a lack of follow-up from the rest of the team means Zeratul is going to go down for another trade again. Capricorn has to pull back, and it is going to run out of base as well. Both of these keeps are gone. I think it is a very challenging time right now, and things don't look good at all for myRevenge. Trophy trying to land some damage. Ancestral healing. Oh, Rain is back up for full HP. That means that, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to see a GG getting called out here, and the game number 2 will go to Lala's Land. myRevenge, unfortunately, losing the early game means losing the game here for them. We got a replay ready, by the way. We're going to pull that out. But if you look at the stats first, it's 54k up on Capricorn, 51,000 up on Rainer. Capri has got some good damage. I think it's primarily the build. Let's see the build. Yes, it is the Toad build, and I really like the Toad build with Specialized Toxin. This is the sustained damage build. Problem I have here is that Ravenous is really not useful at all. So we have the replay ready. Let's pull that up. Okay, CW. This is the last fight, I think. Yes, it is. Slider Bite getting caught out here, but I think the Misfina is the even bigger problem. He does not have the shield. And he also opted to go for a very interesting talent choice. We're looking at Even in Death coupled up with Holy Ground right now. Slider Bite is going to try and pull back. This is a very good Void Prison. It's targeted specifically to counter against Rhaegar because you can go and burst down the extra Rainer in the back line. But unfortunately, a lack of follow-up, I think primarily because Nazeebo was not in position and does not have Ravenous Spirit at all. And Tanglers was a pretty good follow-up as well. So congratulations to LOL, or rather LLL. My bad. They used to be known as by a separate team name, I think. But Lala's LAN, they will bring this to a third game in the best of 3. So hope you guys enjoy discussing coverage. Babel here. We're going to be back again with a little bit more on this series, third game. And both teams, they want to go to the grand finals through the upper bracket. They saved themselves one series in the lower bracket. So that's important to note. And yep, hope you guys enjoy this coverage. Again, Gigabyte and NVIDIA are our official sponsors. So a huge shout out to those guys there. Thank you very much for supporting the SG scene. Shout out to you guys watching on Twitch. Hope you guys enjoyed everything. We're going to be back again. Give the official SEA page a like. Link is below the stream, by the way. If you are looking for URL, it is facebook.com/BlissHeroesSEA. I'll be back with Game 3 real soon, so sit tight, stay tuned. We'll be back soon. So already on the Kel'Thas, the trophy now. Needs to land a penetrating round, but does not have that. A bit of a misplay by CW. He does not have Judgment, and Muradin was completely out of position there.